We're at a moment in our program now where we want to reflect on someone posthumously, and this person was one of the earliest Muslim activists in South Florida, and his son has really done a great job of carrying on his legacy. And to talk more about that is Khalid Salahuddin, to pay homage to brother Asad Ishuf. Khalid, yes.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. Peace be upon you. I am indeed honored to be here before you to recognize an individual that many of us had the pleasure to cross paths and spend some time with. Mr. Isaf was one of the pioneered individuals here in Miami-Dade County. And I know that when I first came to Miami, him and his wife would come to, him and his wife and the rest of the family sometimes would come to Masjid al-Nisa, which is the masjid that I attend, and they were always very, very supportive. So we like to just read a few words to honor him and the great work that he did. And in so doing, we also recognize his wife and as was mentioned, his son and the rest of the family who are extremely active in the South Florida community. Our brother Asad Ishaf was born in Albion, Guyana on September the 12th, 1945. Asad was a proud graduate of Queen College in Georgetown, Guyana, and he attended military school in the United States. Asad was a proud founding officer of the Guyana Defense Forces, and he eventually rose to the rank of captain, and he led combat operations against the country of Venezuela and the Dutch. Isaf was afforded the privilege of placing the flag on Guyana's highest point, which is Mount Ayangana, to commemorate that nation's independence on May 26, 1966. Following his service in the military, Asad proceeded to join Shell Oil International in the marketing department. In the years after Shell, Isaf became an entrepreneur, eventually overseeing a business spanning fertilizer, agricultural equipment, water resources, and energy throughout the Caribbean and the Americas. Asad migrated to the United States on July 17, 1978. Asad became an active member of the broader South Florida community, including a founding leader of Notice al-Islam, which is one of the largest Muslim communities here in the South Broward area, CARDEV, and a number of other civic and political organizations. It is our prayer, our sincere hope and prayer that Allah, God, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, would raise his soul to the highest place in what we say Jannah Firdaus, the highest place in paradise, and reward him with all that is good because of all of the good that he did while he was here. And we thank the family for having shared him with us, because we can still see the good that he did that are still in our midst. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Saif, are you around? Is he here, son? Assassin, where are you? Right, the light is right there. I couldn't see it. Love him, absolutely love him, and big round of applause for you and for all the great work that your father did. Absolutely. And your mother. You know it can't be done without mom. Where's mom? Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. When you're married, you understand you don't go anywhere without acknowledging the person who is responsible for it all, your wife and mom, of course. Tonight's event could not be possible without the sponsors, and we'd like to acknowledge all of them, the people who have given not only their volunteer, their time, but of course their dollars. And to do that is Nadal Hossein, whose son, by the way, told us to be at ease, right? He told us. So he's teaching him this at home, this at ease stuff. So Nadal, please, a big round of applause for Nadal Hossein. And your daughter, too, was part of that as well, correct? Both.
That's right. Thank you. I'd like to take a moment to recognize our sponsors tonight who have made this event possible. Cosmos does not do any fundraising. We have a lot of community organizations. Everybody knows that there's always fundraising at least every year, every couple of months. Cosmos runs all its events with a zero budget. So we're very, very thankful to these following sponsors and their continued support. So very, very important to us here in our community and the greater South Florida community as well. Our platinum sponsors are Fatma and Ashraf Amdani of American Textiles. Thank you. Also, his brother, his older brother, we've always thought he was his younger brother, but his older brother, Yusuf Amdani from Grupo Kareem's. By the way, he's always traveling, Mr. Amdani, Yusuf Amdani, and recently he was honored with the highest distinction, and you'll see it in the projectors, by the President of Honduras for their great philanthropic work in Honduras and their many clinics and hospitals that they run throughout Honduras. So it's a great honor for them to be one of our sponsors, and a very, very high honor that they've received in Honduras. So round of applause for Grupo Kareem. Next platinum sponsor is Fawzia and Dr. Mohsen Jafar of Senior Medical Centers. Gold sponsor, Sister Diana and Brother Khalid Mirza of Palmetto Subacute Care. As well as Shirley and Riaz Merchant of Merchant Data. Our silver sponsors, Shireen and Aus Ueda of USA Wireless. Shahid Berry of Berry Financial Services. And this one is an awkward one. Tagreed and Nidal of Buy and Rent Free Now. Hossein. We're also very, very thankful for the different table sponsors that sponsor different tables, such as CARE, Emerge, the Shu family. There's multiple ones. Atlantic organization, the Turkish community. We have several. We really, really appreciate you sponsoring the tables. Really, really thank you as well as want to thank and hand a round of applause to the Cosmos committee that put this wonderful event together. Thank you very, very much.
I did not give Nadal his proper due there. Let me just kind of tell you a bit about him if you don't know already. Father of four, that's the most important thing. 13, 11, 8, and 3. Did the 3-year-old just greet you when you walked off? Yeah, Daddy's really important to 3-year-olds. May change, though, later on, but right now you're really important. Graduate of Rutgers University. Also worked for ADP for 18 years, started up several business ventures. He operates a thriving brokerage firm that clearly gives back to Cosmos, as you just heard there. He currently serves as chairman of the Islamic School of Miami and Kendall Mosque, board member for Cosmos, and a board member also for Miami-Dade County's Asian American Advisory Board. So Nadal Hossein. There you go. All right.